What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. Looks like it's going to be an exciting day today. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. We're going to take a look at the longer term. We're going to take a look at the bullish and the bearish. And if you guys remember, the break of 53,000 is a confirmation to me that the bullish case is not valid. And that does not mean we don't go back up. We're going to take a look at the charts. We're going to take a look at the smaller time frames towards the end. So make sure you stick around for that, because that gives you more of an idea of what's going on in the short term. So let's get into it. So this is the bullish count, right? We had our 5 waves down here, which is why I remain bearish. And I've been looking for an ABC, which we'll talk about in the next chart, but this would be the bullish case. I do not believe this was a finished correction because it was 5 waves. Now, some people are saying it was a 3-wave ABC, but you can clearly see 5 waves in there, in my opinion. So the invalidation point would be the break of wave 1 here, which is around 53,000. If we break that, that does not mean we don't bounce. We could get a bounce still around that $50,500 range, which is this trend line here. Now, if we break this trend line, then it gets really bad. But let's say we don't break the 53, we still have a chance of getting a parabolic rise to the 78.8. Although I don't think that's going to happen. You guys know I'm bearish, but there is always a possibility. And if that was to happen, then I would expect, 78 to 80,000, then a retracement back to around 60, and then continue up from there. But remember, if 53 breaks, that is invalid. This whole chart is invalid here. Now, the bearish case, this is what I'm looking at. As you guys know, ever since over here, we counted these waves in before they happened, just like this here. If this does happen, this was 5 waves down for A, and I had been looking for a B up. Now, it ended up being a irregular correction, which is obviously it broke this A wave over here. And that made it irregular because it broke. I thought it was going to stop somewhere in the 57 to 60,000 range and go back down, but we did go higher. But what it did was we just made an ABC, a 3-wave up, which is 5 waves in A, 3 waves in B, 5 waves in C, and now looking for 5 waves down. Now, I got laughed at for posting this chart. I've been posting it for weeks. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, if you don't give me a follow, it's at CryptoSavvy1. On October 21st, I posted, look for 51 to 53,000 in the coming weeks. You can check that post on my Twitter. And I got laughed at for that too, but look where we're at. Now, this could be a finished wave 1 and wave 2 up from here. Although I do believe we come back down to retest this trend line. But again, if this trend line breaks, if we break that 50,000 range, it's going to get really ugly really fast. But anyways, what I'm looking for is the wave 1 down here, and then we'll look for wave 2, and that would be a great short. That could be up 60,000 to 65,000. It all depends on where wave 1 ends, and then we would put the Fibonacci retracements on it to find wave 2, like we did over here. And then obviously a short of wave 2. Now, the good thing about it is if you do long down here for this wave 2 and it ends up continuing up, you can trail it with stop losses and just stay in the trade on the upside if it was to remain bullish. Now, if we look at the RSI, you can see we have a trend line here that we're about to break. I've had this arrow put on there. I think I did that last video a couple days ago. But it does look like we are going to continue down from here, guys. We'll see what happens. I will keep you updated. And like I said, stick around. We're going to go into the smaller time frames here in a minute. And as you guys know, this is my green trend line. That was the bullish bearish trend line. Above is bullish, below is bearish. Obviously, we're below. If we look at the 200 EMA on the daily, it's around 49,950. So if we came down here tomorrow and hit that 50,500, that would be a good spot for a bounce. It would probably line up pretty close with the 55 EMA. And if you look at the daily RSI here, if this daily RSI breaks, guys, like I said, it could get really ugly if we break that 50,000. But if we get a bounce between the 50 and 53,000, then we're going to probably go up more, at least to the 60 to 65,000. If you guys are interested, definitely check out my wife's webpage. Links down below, inkyyourimage.com. A lot of cool stuff on there. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Take 1 second out, smash that thumbs up button. I do appreciate it. It helps get the video out there, and share it if you would. Also, make sure your notification bells are ticked and leave your comment down below. But look, what we're looking at right now, this is Prime XBT. Definitely check it out. You can trade Forex, Bitcoin, crypto, gold, silver, oil, S&P, everything on one exchange. And you can have multiple trades in. They don't clump them all together. Definitely check them out. You can use my link below for a bonus. And you can also put in the promo code SAVVY25. That'll get you 25% off of all your fees. I do giveaways of $500 Prime XBT accounts on my membership videos. I'll try to do one today. If not, obviously, I do them on Saturday and Sunday. But anyways, check it out if you haven't already. Awesome exchange, guys. Like I said, links down below. I don't put down Bybit and all them other exchanges. It's not about making money, or else I'd have a million of them like all the other YouTubers. This is my favorite exchange. That's why I put it down there. I actually trust them. Anyways, so let's take a look at it. So this is the 5 waves down of wave 1, which we talked about right here. This is wave 1. We're trying to find the end of wave 1. So as of right now, if we look at this, if you guys remember, I put this trend line in here and we had a couple measured moves. We had one measured move of this right here. And if that was the case, this could be finished because that lines up almost perfectly to where we landed. But then we have the tallest point of this whole area. If we put that down to there, where does that get us? That gets us down to that $50,500 range. That's why I do believe we could be going there. Now, I'll talk about where the bounce may be. But as you guys know, I've had this drawn in here forever. Wave 1, 2, 3 hit almost perfectly. 4 hit almost perfectly. And looking for 5 now. Again, 5 could be over because all 5 has to do is break 3. But it does look like the RSI is resetting for more downside. Now let's take a look at this chart here. I was posting this in the Discord yesterday. If you haven't joined the Discord, take a look at it. It's down below also. Totally free. A lot of people in there helping each other out, charting both bulls and bears. So this is what I'm looking at right now. This is what I've been talking about. As you can see, this is wave 2 here, and it was a simple ABC zigzag correction. Now, when you have a simple zigzag correction in wave 2, wave 4 is usually complex, which we have a triangle here. And if we draw a trend line off these bottom 2 wicks where we broke here, coming back up to test around the 5,500 is, I have some shorts waiting there about 5,500. I will be probably getting out of that if we get to 56.5 to 57. I'll be watching that closely. I'll be laddering in slowly. But if we do get a rejection here, then there is a measured move of that area to approximately that 51 to 53,000. Now I'm looking for about 50,500, which is that trend line. We'll see what happens. As you can see right now in the 4 hour, we are above this trend line here with an hour to go. If we close below this trend line in the 4 hour, that would confirm more downside, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I wanted to get this quick video out. Make sure you guys let me know what you think below. Share the video if you would. Subscribe if you haven't, and smash those thumbs up. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.